Hello and welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew and today I'm reviewing Miles Morales for PC after I just completed the game. Again, I bought this back when it first launched on the PC on the PS5. So, I'm still pretty happy with the overall game. It's still one of Insomniac's better games that they've ever made. So let's get into this now. PC, man, as you can see up here in the left corner, I'm running this on a 3080 with a 5800X, 32 gigs of RAM, and I'm still pretty much the whole game at this type of a frame rate. When I get inside in the buildings and stuff like that, the frame rate goes up. Every now and then when you're above the skyline and stuff, the frame rate will go up above, 40 frames a second or whatever. My biggest problem with this is the fact that this is clearly unoptimized just like the last game, but this one here to me feels even less optimized because I get way better frame rate on the other game than I do in this one. Yes, there will be some spoilers in this. I mean, this game's been out for 2 years or whatever, so all of this technically that you're seeing right now is a spoiler. Actually, I've already put this video up. I just took my sound out so that I could record the review over this because I really wanted to show you the higher quality, you get the higher quality, gosh dang it, what is it, particle effects and stuff on the PC version. But that still doesn't explain why this frame rate can't go above 50 F, like why it's always, pretty much under 60 frames a second. And I'm running this at 1440p. Everything about the game, the gameplay, all of that stuff is fine. All of that stuff is still great, still fun, still enjoyed my time with that. But the fact that this is a full price game and the optimization for this is so bad. Let's put it this way, man. If the PlayStation 5 can run this game at a more steady frame rate, that just goes to show that, like, look, man, I'm not even trying to push this thing. I'm not even trying to hammer it out. I'm just trying to max out my settings and run it at a respectable 1440p with max settings and get 60 frames a second. If you look at the PC requirements, it says to run this at native 4K with max settings at 60 frames a second, you need a 3080 and a 5900X. So that right there should basically tell you that, hey man, my 5800X and my 3080 should be able to run this at 1440p at 60 frames a second. But I don't get that. I'm not getting that. I'm having to sacrifice quality for frame rate. For the most part, it felt pretty good playing it. Like, it wasn't too bad. I ended up toward the end of the game taking off all the ray tracing just so I could play it, and I was still not getting a stable 60 frames a second. This PC port needs a lot of work. I feel like Sony and Nixies and all of these things should be doing more to make sure that these things are better optimized. Because let's face it, man, if they're coming to the PC with their games and they want people to take them seriously, pretty visuals aren't going to do it on the PC. People want that performance. I didn't spend $2,500 on a PC to play it PlayStation 4 performance. You know what I mean? Like, I did not pay that much money to have to take that much of a hit when I'm playing this. So, as far as the port is concerned, I'm going to give the port a 7. As far as the gameplay, all of that stuff, I would say that this is still a pretty easy, 8.5 for me. It was pretty good. The reason why I got an 8.5 is because it's really super short. You can get through this in about 5 hours. It doesn't. There's not a whole lot to it. It does have the whole open city you can run around in and play in. I'm still not 100% like, oh yeah, like when it's snowing like this and you can see all the snow and you're going through the gameplay and stuff. Like, this is incredible. I love this, but the snow aesthetic of this game kind of just ruins the whole open world after the fact. Like the end game, it kind of just it doesn't really. It really doesn't do anything for me with that. So, I mean, if it was a blizzard like this the whole time and I could set it to a blizzard like this the whole time, then yeah, that would definitely be cool. I would definitely come back and play more often and hang out in here. But this PC port needs a lot of work. I'm giving it a 7. You can listen to Digital Foundry and all the other guys tell you how great this is, but as far as I'm concerned, man, I spent $2,500 on this game, and my PS5 is running it better. So yeah, dude, that's on them for the way they ported this game. They didn't optimize it, and you can't tell me that it's optimized good if my PC that has a much stronger CPU and GPU and everything in it can't run this game at 60 frames a second at 1440p. To me, that's bad optimization, and it has nothing to do with the settings or any of that stuff. So, like I said, the game 8.5, the port 7. They need to work on that. But yeah, this is pretty much an amazing game. So if you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.